Welcome to the SFAA and Stella Blue Scholarship Recipient Dialogue 2024 and 25. I'm Alice, the Honorary Consultant of SFAA. Today I'm glad to introduce to you our award winner, Mr. Jesse Lee, who is a talented designer specializing in sustainability. Jesse won a lot of talent awards, including the International Talent Support Award in Italy in 2022. And he was also invited to share his story and collections in the Fashion Summit pop-up store, discussion forum, and also runway show. Okay, hi, Jesse. Congratulations, first to your receiving of our scholarship. Okay, to start with, could you tell us about your journey to this world of fashion and what inspired you to pursue this career path?
Yeah, thank you, Alex. Thank you, Spa, for inviting me to be here. I think so glad and more than happy to back home, Hong Kong. Actually, the journey of me being a fashion designer is like many of other fashion students. Is how I love drawings, imagining people wearing my own creations. And so after I graduate from Hong Kong high school, I start to develop my creative practice in the UK, first from Cambridge and then to Kingston and then to the University of Westminster to do my master MA menswear. And the whole journey is I found when we being creative, at the same time we create lots of different ways and problems. So and that so whole journey giving me an idea to study more about sustainable fashion and also of my peripheral idea that link together to give a whole different idea into sustainable fashion. So that's giving me that a lot of recognition from the industry worldwide.
So you decided to choose the sustainable career path, right? The
Yes,
fashion sustainable.
yes, because during my study in my BA in Kingston, we have lots of opportunity to work with some fast fashion brand, and during that time, they're very um, sort of proud of themselves to be doing 1,000 style per season, and that resources can give like 100% creativity for internship or like student to do whatever they want. And since then, I find this is completely different to what I want to do. And so yeah, and that's sort of a big twist for me from being just a creative person that want to design more and more, but to become a designer that designs something that people will wear more and more time.
Okay, so what you got some awards, right? What do these awards mean to you personally, and how they shape your design approach?
Yeah, actually for myself, yeah, I found participate this award is the best platform to showcase your idea and your conceptual work with a guaranteed platform without like you doing your own stuff that with no secure outcome. So I'm very passionate to apply everything with my work, and also in this competition you can meet the best people in the world to like critique or judging your work from different perspectives, and also finding your own community or family even, because when you're in a competition, I think everyone is trying to be the best of their field, and so at the same time you will figure out, oh, actually there's a much bigger world out there, and but the creativity side of your soul also connect the people with the same mind. Especially when I was into the ITS award in Italy, I found lots of my um, family there. Like we're all from different family and all from different part of the world, but the idea of creativity and even like pushing sustainability of fashion into different level will be the key connection with us. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, as far as we know, sustainability is the focus of your design. Was there any specific experience that led you to focus, all right, on sustainability in your design?
Yeah, as I mentioned before, I have a lecture from some of the giant fast fashion industry company to Hong Kong. Oh no, to sorry. As I mentioned before, I have a lecture from some of the biggest giant fast fashion company to our school to give us a lecture. And this is the first twist. And the other will be I participate the Redress Design Award in 2018, and that is a life-changing journey for me because that is the biggest competition in sustainable competition in the world. And during that time, I met so many people, designer and people who are passionate as me
Mm-hmm.
to rethink about the fashion industry. So that is the also one of a very big portion of nurture for me to growing my own idea of sustainable fashion world.
Okay, so there are many people who actually influence you. As you mentioned before, some are the judges, right, in the contest, and some are the designer or friends you met in different contests. That's very good. You've got so much experience in this. All right, so, well, when we talk about sustainability, we can mean anything or many things, such as recycling, upcycling, or sourcing ethically. So, on your design, I just want to know how you define sustainability to your work.
Yeah, as you mentioned, I think sustainability of fashion has lots of different layers, and Um, for for me, I think the most fascinating part is close the loop,
Mm-hmm.
like make fashion circular with my like a different perspective of making fashion because I born in Hong Kong and a few years experience work in Hong Kong fashion industry and I learned a lot not just about the creative side or promotion side but also the manufacturing side. So that's make my work unique that it's not just about um, changing the aesthetic of our work or how people dress, but also how we make our clothes, and especially how we maintain it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I design a lot of fashion that is just in the middle of a journey, and also how inspire or like encourage our customer to repair or remake.
Mm-hmm.
Even of course, I have pieces that is upcycled or recycled, but also how we can build up a lifestyle that people can um, embrace the repair or mending into their life. That's what I really want to do.
Okay, good. But in creating sustainable designs, I think you have come across a lot of challenges. How do you overcome them?
Yeah, for overcome the challenging, I think the most important is build up your own um, community family. Yeah, because I think everyone will have a time that you you feeling lonely or you facing some problem that bigger than you can do it by your own. But once you have even just one person that you rely on and like you trust believe in you, then there will be the light from in the darkness to bring you out. Yeah, but luckily I have a lot of light that helping me, but also being some others light as well. Like helping each other is very important too.
That's very good to hear about that. You got a lot of people encouraging you to concentrate on sustainable design, and that give you a lot of positive energy as well. So, could you share an example of such as a specific material or process or techniques, all right, that you use to make your design more environmentally friendly? Just an example.
Yeah, for one example, for making my design more sustainable or eco-friendly is um my zero waste cut out upcycle technique
Mm-hmm.
that I innovated in during my master period.
Mm-hmm.
Is a because I studied my master during the COVID time,
Yes.
and we don't have any resources to get all these resources easily.
Mm-hmm.
So the only material that I have is from my friends that live in the next building, their old t-shirts or like my own old garment. But I really want to make something new out of it. So, and I'm very passionate about crafting and making. So I'm making different like um, motorcycle helmet or gloves, even some animals out of this unwanted T-shirt or like jacket that um, bringing start with this technique, and then I keep developing it with different like embroidery or mending technique. And now for my next collection, I collaborate with a amazing embroidery company in Hong Kong. So they even have the um, laser cut technique that we can really upscale with upcycling and also how to cut out and embroider this technique in the highest standard. So
Mm-hmm.
yes.
So I think you're very hardworking, even though during COVID, that period of time, everybody stagnated almost, all right?
Yeah.
Just work from home or just stay at home, but you are still creating. That's good. All right. About your future vision of this industry. So where do you see the future of sustainable fashion heading to, and what role do you hope to play in shaping it?
Yeah, I think for the future of sustainable fashion, I believe there will be a lot of people doing um, a lot of different things because I always believe there's not just one solution, but lots of solution that have to take a lot of effort and solution to solve the one problem, and that's what why I would love to meet a lot of different people
Mm-hmm.
and collaborate with different people from different part of the industry to change how we see fashion now and to bring a new future. And that even I can't really tell about like how the sustainable fashion future will be, but I believe we are heading to it with a big group of people and creative, especially creative people.
Okay, so when more people, involved in sustainable design in the future, maybe everyone, is looking for sustainable fashion.
Yes.
All right, are there any collaboration projects that you are now, working with?
Yeah. And I think for the now the most exciting collaboration project is I work with Spa and Stella Blues Fabric
Yes.
because it's my first time to work with uh, denim that is reduce weight from the start
Mm-hmm.
and from the dye to the sourcing and how I can make this like creative projects and also have a very strong connection with the material itself. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So how about Fashion Farm Foundation or Fashion Sustainable Summit? Will you work with them in the future?
Yeah, for the Fashion Fund Foundation, I think it's the time that I tell people actually I want their support to travel to Paris in the coming March
Mm-hmm.
to attend Paris Fashion Week
Mm-hmm.
Women's Wear. And also for Fashion Summit, I'm always part of their core member.
Oh, very
So
good.
yeah, I'm waiting for the next Fashion Summit with them.
How about
Yeah.
your own collection? I heard about that you are now preparing some, 50 styles of a collection.
Yes, for my own collection, I use a lot of Stella Boo's fabric and to create a collection that is very rich about water, dinosaurs, and traveling, and also, of course, sustainability in fashion. Yeah, and it will be launched during Paris Fashion Week, so stay tuned.
Yeah, okay, coming back to the awards, all right.
Yeah,
You have participated in many competitions, and I heard about the one that I just mentioned. It is ITS, International Talent Support Award. It is quite renowned in the fashion industry. As far as I know, many creative directors from Chanel, Balenciaga, Bottega Veneta, they are all, they all have already won the award from this competition. So I'm just curious about whether you're the only winner from Hong Kong.
yeah, I believe in the. I'm not 100% sure if I'm the one. I'm the only winner from Hong Kong from their like 20 years long period. But yeah, I think I'm really proud to be represent as a Hong Kong finalist and also yeah, to be part of this competition. Yes.
hmm But could you share with us some experience in joining the international contest? I know earlier we just mentioned you met a lot of people, you got a lot of comments from the jury, and you even met with the very big,
Yeah.
famous people over there. So, some other experience that you want to share with us as well?
Yes, actually, I yeah, of course, because I'm during the international sorry, during the ITS competition, I I met some of the greatest designer in our generation, like Demna from Balenciaga, and also other amazing people from different giant fashion groups.
Mm.
Yeah, but I think the more fascinates me is yeah back to how I met all my friends in our generation that we start believing more in ourselves instead of relying on the big luxury groups or like just getting a job in some of the luxury brands um yeah in Paris or in Italy, yeah, and that's really inspired me like some one of my friends who's from um Switzerland, and she already secured a job in Paris, some of the best job in the world in lots of like fashion students or designers eye, but she designed to move back to her town to start her knitwear studio and doing a lot of stuff for herself and also supporting other designers to make some incredible pieces. So that is one of the best example and also inspiration for me to move back to Hong Kong from London for more time as well, because I believe like there's more of course, there's some amazing opportunity in the capital city of fashion like Paris, London, New York, or Milan. But I think there's more opportunity for young designer to start their own like whole like undiscovered journey in their hometown and really embrace this energy from your home to the capital, like what I'm doing to bringing all the best from Hong Kong to Paris in the coming March.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, very good to hear that. I think during the contest, you have built up your own confidence in sustainable design, especially in this field, because you met a lot of advocates in this particular area, and everybody is trying to work for the best for this industry. So good to hear that you are coming back to join this force again. All right, so let's go back to your personal philosophy and creativity. I just want to know, how do you stay motivated, and inspired to push your boundaries in your designs?
Yeah, I think for keeping my motivation, the first is stay curious.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think the curiosity is always the best to make me move or like discovering all the latest fashion or like technology, but also the history of fashion and also about the world.
Mhm.
And the second thing is learn from the best, like trying to get the opportunity to like talk with the top or like the best people in the area. Like I met others. Yeah, like
Good to meet you as well.
yeah, to learn as much as you can from the conversation and observe like and take it to be part of your energy as well. So that's will be the um best things to motivate yourself because you know how um some of the best people doing or how their journeys been, so you wouldn't be that lost or like everyone will have a different period of time and then yeah, so always like stay curious and learn from the best.
Oh, that's good. So, in terms of storytelling, what role does storytelling play in your collection, or is there any? So, how do you ensure your designs communicate your values and vision to the general public?
Yeah, I think storytelling is always the key things in my work because, as I mentioned, I'm very curious. So about everything, to be honest. So especially for this some very unusual story um around me or in the history. So for example, for my we just design award competition, I find my mom's really love to wearing my dad's clothes to show her love
Mm-hmm.
and taking photograph. And I think this story really inspired me. So I continue her story to research more about what um, fabric can find from my home and also how I really can combining my mom's or my dad's um, wardrobe to become one. So they can always share and always show their love.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
This is found all the sustainable fashion designer are very creative. They just pick up something, from the floor, maybe on the table, and then they create some new stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so as a young designer like you, how do you manage the pressure? Certainly, there are a lot of pressures, right, of the fashion industry, especially with the growing attention to your work. So, how do you manage? All right, how to have the time management in a day or in a month for you?
Yeah, I think a very good plan is always very important, especially for myself. I for planning the time is core, but also planning a plan B or plan C
Mm,
is very important too,
mm.
because you always need more resources than what you really need to execute one thing. So always do more research and connect with more people to support your own creativity. Yeah, it's
Okay.
very,
Okay. So, last two questions. Fashion is a global language. How do you incorporate elements of your culture and international one to influence your design?
yeah. I think for in my idea of I believe fashion is a global language, and I think the most when the more meet like from my mentor to the buyers, I think the quality is the most important language
Mhm.
because in this um era of people that everyone can be a fashion designer or like DIY their own stuff and be a designer and uh to giving a strong collection. I think the quality is the key because that make a difference of what you are heading to and also how become a language about goodness in fashion. Yeah.
All right. So, last question. What message do you hope your work sends to the global fashion community and to the next generation of designers?
Yeah. For my work, I always thinking about circular fashion and also how we can use our creativity to bring um, new hope to this or maybe I repeat again because
Okay.
yeah, it's a bit too vague.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for me, I think my work is always want to tell a playful way to pursue
Mm.
circular fashion and how we can solve this animals problem in just um, start from ourselves and by little one step by one step to change the world. Yeah.
Okay, thanks for your sharing, Jesse. In this talk, I just found that you're very joyful, very positive, very energetic fashion designer, and also very humble because you listen to opinions from other people and also improve your designs to certain way. Um, I hoped, all right, in the future you got a very bright, prosperous business, all right, in fashion field, and I'm really impressed by your achievement and also your aspiration. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.